Hello, wonderful people. I'm Gail Cruz from Wonderbot Animals. And here is Woman Flies Badly Abused Dog 2,500 Miles, Then Shows Her Love. Before we begin, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification button for more amazing videos. We've all heard of horrific abuse cases afflicting animals and can't fathom how someone could do something so heinous to a helpless creature. Dogs with their mouths duct-taped shut so tightly and for so long that their skin grew around the tape. Cats who have been riddled with bullets. One dog, abandoned on the streets of war-torn Lebanon, didn't have much life left in her. The 5-year-old pooch was tied to a box, blind after her eyes had been pulled out, and deaf with one entire ear missing altogether. Add to that, she was pregnant with no one to care for her or love her. A man walking down the street spied the devastated dog, and while homeless dogs are quite common in the country, she was so close to death that he took notice of her and just had to help. The stranger transported the dog to Wild at Heart Foundation, a rescue organization based out of the United Kingdom that helps homeless pets find forever homes. Workers there named the brave girl Maggie, and while examining her, they were shocked at how extensive her injuries really were. It was obvious that Maggie was missing an ear, deaf and blind, but a further exam revealed that Maggie had been shot 17 times with a pellet gun. Some rescues might have euthanized a dog like Maggie, who was in such bad shape, but not this girl. There was just something about her worth saving. The Wild at Heart Foundation posted photos of Maggie and shared her plight on social media, hoping that someone would feel compelled to make her theirs. Casey Carlin's mom stumbled across the post and just knew Maggie was meant to be part of their family. My mom saw Maggie's post and said we had to foster her. I got home and saw the picture and agreed. Maggie endured surgery to sew her eyes shut, but eventually was healed enough that she could go to her new home with 25-year-old Casey and her mom. The only problem is that they were 2,500 miles away. So, Maggie embarked on her first flight and headed thousands of miles to her new home. Casey had been going through a difficult time emotionally, but as soon as she saw Maggie at the airport, her spirits lifted instantly. Plus, caring for a special needs dog kept Casey's mind off her own situation. I was in tears when I met her at the airport. I got in touch with some blind rescue dog charities and asked what to do. They said map out the house for her room by room. But we sectioned off the kitchen, and the first night she slept in her crate. I took her out to go to the toilet, and it was the first time she touched grass. Even though Maggie had endured unimaginably horrific abuse and torture, she assimilated beautifully into Casey's home. She's just brilliant. She's so energetic and bubbly. She walks off the lead and follows me around. She must have been in agony with all she's been through, but she never hurt anyone, and she's so loving. After all that Maggie had been through, her gentle spirit enabled her to give back in a way no one ever thought she could. She enrolled in classes to become a therapy dog, and now visits a college campus to lift the spirits of students. Eventually, she'll make rounds at hospitals. I've never met a dog like Maggie. I can't fathom any reason someone would ever want to hurt such a pure and innocent soul. They tried to break her spirit, but Maggie is unbreakable. She's bloody indestructible. She has not only suffered in her life, but she has chosen to forgive and live her best life every single day. I think that's what makes Maggie so magical. To suffer so much and still have love in her heart, to learn to trust again, to completely forgive. She's a perfect little angel. So many people fell in love with Maggie while she was at the shelter that Casey created an Instagram page titled Maggie the Wonder Dog, so everyone can continue to follow her adventures. While Maggie hung on to life by a thread, she was meant to become so much more than another abuse case. Today, she helps others and saves them too.